Hello guys and welcome to Master Off-Road. In today's video we are going to be investigating why the Off-Road Guys' map, Easy Money, keeps on being taken down, and which map is the best, TRS Long Road Drag or the Off-Road Guys' map. Anyways, without further ado, let's get to the video. If you are up to date with the Off-Road Guys content, you would be able to read the comments and you would be able to look at him, reply to a comment that was suggesting to him to change the name from Easy Money because he thinks that they're looking at ones with that and taking them down. But if you go over to the Off-Road Guys comment, we will see that that is completely the opposite of what is happening. Let's go ahead and check his reply out. Now, if we look in the chat here, we're gonna go ahead and go down, and Thomas 5245 says, you need to not name it anything not remotely close to money. I feel like they look for maps with money in the name and try them to see what happens, which is why yours keeps going down. Now, the Off-Road Guys replied, they just delete all maps under his account. So, it's his account. Now, I mean, that happens because Offroad Outlaws it's either a bug or Offroad Outlaws wants you to actually work for the money. But, funny thing is that the TRS Tuning's Long Road Drag map isn't taken down. So that makes me start to wonder, well, why? Well, my guess is probably because they don't use the boosted road. They just use the regular road for its long job. Now, we will go check that out here in a second. But if that's the problem, then why doesn't the Off-Road Guys just not use boosted road? Well, he wants us to get money fast. But with the way that he's currently doing it right now, well, we aren't getting a lot of money, but it is pretty fast. So right now, last time I played, it was like 75,000 feet or miles, I believe, 75,000 feet, I believe, away from the starting. So that would only get you, well, what I showed you in the intro. Only about that much. So it isn't that much money, but you are getting it really fast.
I don't know, Mr. Krabs. That sounds a lot like human trafficking. Money.
So I would say
human trafficking
is worth it. But again, you have TRS Long Road Drag. If you have a really good tune on the Cybertruck, well, you can get a lot more money a lot more fast. So what's better here? TRS Long Road Drag or the Off-Road Guys map Easy Money? Well, in my case, that I don't have a special tune on my Cybertruck, and I'm not even going to try because they all end up failing, and I don't really want to take one off of YouTube. I'm just going to go with the Off-Road Guys' map is probably the best and most reasonable for all of us. It's faster, so if you're on the go in a vehicle, well, you can easily get a pretty decent amount of money, enough to buy the average vehicle in the dealership, and it only takes you about 1.5 minutes, which is really good based on if you go to the desert, you can't really get that much money in 1.5 minutes. It's amazing how Off-Road Outlaws map creators have figured out ways to make maps that can give you this amount of money at this amount of speed. And the Off-Road Guys is no exception. So I would highly recommend his map because although they have been taking it down, and I did do a video on it, and some of you guys may be mad at me. We don't get 65,000 from this. Well, you see, 65,000 took me 2 minutes. 30,000 took me 1.5 minutes. So I would still recommend his map. Now let's go ahead and check out TRS's out and check out what all that map has and why Off-road Outlaws may not have taken it down. So we are here, and obviously it is he isn't using boosted road, and nowhere along this, or over here at least, is he using boosted road. Statue of Liberty, but not boosted road. Right here he does use boosted road. I don't know what for, honestly, but whoa, this is weird. That was weird, but he uses it, and the 2K cash drag is pretty cool. But we are mainly focusing on boosted road. So where is the daggum boosted road? Well, it is over here. Boom, I answered your question. Now, what is this? Well, good question. I don't know what its main purpose is, so let's go ahead and drive down it and see. Alright, so we're here, and I don't know what this is. It looks like some sort of air base. But whatever it is practically useless. So let's go ahead and drive off the map. And move on to Easy Money, made by none other than the Off-Road guys. Now, this map can get you quite a bit of money, again, pretty fast. You want to figure out how? Well, let's go ahead and figure out how. Now, as you start to get about 2,500 feet away, you're going to start slowing down. You're going to want to use, as much noise as possible. Now, once you start slowing down, this, again, took me about a minute and a half. If we go up here, press Finish Job, we get $37,000 and 558 driver points. And I have reached level 129. So, yes, this is a very good way to make money in a very short amount of time.
I don't know, Mr. Krabs. That sounds a lot like human trafficking. Money, 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 money.
So, let's move on to the pros and cons of these maps. Now, first, let's start with TRS Long Road Drag. You can get over $100,000 in just about 5 minutes, but there's a con with that. It isn't boosted road, so it'll take you also a lot longer to get $100,000 rather than to get $100,000 with boosted road. So that is a con, and a pro, kinda just a neutral. But there's really not a lot of pros except for the 2K cash drag, which if you do have a good tune on any vehicle, you can do that and it'll easily make you 2K. Times 3 if you're a member. By the way, almost everything is times 3 except the jobs. So now let's move on to the pros of the Off-Road Guys' map. Well, you're making not a lot of money, so that is, I guess, a con, but you're making it pretty fast. So it's also neutral. But with the Off-Road Guys' map, it's only boosted road, so it takes you a whole lot less time to get that done rather than if you were making $37,000 without the boosted road on TRS, which takes a while. So hopefully this video taught you something, and gave you information, I guess I could say, about these maps, and if you do enjoy content like Off-road Outlaws and No Limit Drag Racing 2.0 and American Marksman, well, you're here at the right channel. By the way, huge shout out to Straight Up Country for editing my videos, and to the off-road guys for making this video purely possible by his map. So, that'll be it. See you guys in the next video. Goodbye.